What is up, everyone, and welcome back to Highline Prestige. Today I've got a unusual comparison for you, a cigar that costs just over $100 versus one priced at just $22. The deciding factor, they both use the highly sought after and sometimes overlooked Cameroon tobacco. But I mean, here's the kicker. I'm not really a huge fan of either brand, so that only means that you're gonna really get a brutally honest review. We'll break this down into three key points: construction, flavor, and value. Before we dive in, I'll leave the links to the brands in the description below. So let's get into this, shall we? First up is the Meerapfel, which cost me just over $100. Meerapfel is a brand with over 140 years of legacy of being in the Cameroon tobacco business. They're basically known as the kings of Cameroon tobacco. A couple years ago, as it seems, they launched their own cigar, seemingly aiming to establish them as a luxury brand. It kind of reminded me of El Septimo in a way. When I first saw these cigars, I was honestly sold on the presentation alone, especially when these cigars were showing up in boxes that were sitting on top of like these beautiful looking ashtrays. It sold me. But when I smoked my first Meerapfel, I wasn't impressed. The burn was uneven and the flavor didn't hit the mark. At this price point, I expected a cigar to either blow me away or at least make me want to buy it again. My second experience, however, was a lot better. The construction was impeccable and the ash held up beautifully. The flavors were rich, circling around cream and milk chocolate. Next, we have the Aladino Cameroon Puro Reserva. Priced at $22, Aladino is a brand I've struggled to enjoy in the past, but when I heard they were making a Cameroon Puro, I had high hopes. Now, Cameroon tobacco is rare in today's market, and I couldn't wait to try it. I mean, you just really don't see that many cigar brands making Cameroon tobacco cigars. It just is what it is. Unfortunately, the Aladino fell short for me once again. The flavor profile leaned heavily on salt and pepper, which just wasn't my preference. However, the construction was pretty decent and this cigar had a lot of smoke. Now, when it comes down to flavor, I give the edge to the Meerapfel. It's creamy, chocolatey, and those notes are far more enjoyable than that salt and pepper profile of the Aladino, and that's just for what I think. However, the Meerapfel doesn't feel like a $100 cigar. For that kind of price, I'd expect something on the level of a Davidoff Royal, where you could truly taste the luxury. To me, the Meerapfel smokes more like a $40 to maybe $60 cigar. Still pricey, but just not that $100 mark. On the other hand, the Aladino at $22 offers good value, especially considering it's a Cameroon Puro, a rarity these days. While the flavor didn't impress me, the overall construction and uniqueness of the tobacco make it worth the price. For price to performance, the Aladino wins. For flavor, the Meerapfel takes the crown. Neither cigar fully blew me away. Let me know in the comments which one you'd pick, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out all the links below for more details. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Cheers.